I know, right, Red? It's raining out. Rain, thunder, lightning, you name it. One of those days. So we stayed home. We were going to go fishing. But someone needed attention. So we stayed home with the dog. So here we are again. We couldn't get out and go do any fishing today, but we thought we wanted to do something. So we wanted to talk a little bit about some of the baits and jigs, some of the poles that we use. My pole and Cody's pole. So I want to start with some sunglasses first. Cody and I just stopped and got a pair of sunglasses, a week ago, Cody?
I think 2.
Maybe 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2.5.
So we went with the polarized sunglasses, and they do make a difference. Actually, quite a bit of a difference. I didn't see it at first, but when you really start paying attention, they actually do work. So, Cody, why don't you show them your sunglasses there?
So, I got the polarized glasses, and so what they do is they have little tiny lines in them, but there's so many you can barely see.
Yeah, you can't really see the lines, but it's part of the polarization process. And his is a mirror finish on the front, and grab mine. Mine just have the blued, same thing, polarized. Mine have floating frames, which I thought was interesting because I'm famous for losing my sunglasses. These sunglasses were cheap. We did not spend $1 million for these things. Under $30. So, and they work. So, I don't know. I've heard pros and cons to the high dollar stuff, but if they work, then they work. So we want to talk a little bit about bait too. So let's take a look at that. So here's Cody's tackle box. This is the one that we throw in the kayaks with us, and we've got several options. We just kind of swap stuff out as needed. Throw it in the floating water sealed box. These here we keep in our big box over there. So anyways, Cody, which one do you have the most luck with? Show me which one, right?
So I got 2 fish on this, and
2 fish in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, so get the brightest green with the black dots.
Let's take a close up on that.
And
this is a rooster tail.
Yeah, it is a rooster tail. And we haven't found another one for
No, we've been looking all over the place. I cannot find one. And so he has the only one. And so he nails the fish on this thing, and I paddle around. I throw everything I can out there, and not that I don't catch fish. I do catch some fish, but
that's some nibbles.
Let me have my story. Yeah, I do get some nibbles, but he slays the fish on these things. I wish I could find some more. I haven't found any that color, but it is what it is. So we got some other ones too. We've got other colors in here. We've got some, we've got some other greens.
Just plain green.
Yeah, it's not. It's a little bit different green though,
yeah.
And he's got some other stuff here too. Kind of the pink and green, and the one that looks like a cow. I don't know the exact names, nor do I care to memorize them all. But and the brown one, believe it or not, there's a different lake that I've actually had a lot of luck on the brown one. But the local lake to us, not so much. So there's kind of a nice yellow one there. That actually works okay on bass. So the other stuff that we keep in the floating tackle box is we've got a couple bass lures in here. We've got one Rapala. We've got kind of a popper jig here, a fake Rapala. I don't know who made this, but it works okay. So this tackle box here is one that we don't really take with us. Like I said, we just swap stuff out. So the Blue Fox, that's been a really good jig for us, and it's not just the blue. We've got some pinks and some other colors in here too, and they work well. Now, if we're fishing the Puget Sound, we cannot use the treble hooks. We can only use a single barbless hook. So this one's been abused, but it still works. So they work okay. They're not great, but they're okay. So if any of you guys out there looking at this stuff, if you have any advice, believe me, we are more than willing to take it. We are not professional fishermen by any means. We struggle to catch fish. So some of the other stuff we use for salmon is the darts. We've caught some stuff on this here. Unfortunately, all the stuff we caught was not a hatchery. It was a native fish, so we had to throw most of the stuff back. We do a little bit of surf perch fishing down at Westport Ocean Shores area. Real quick on the surf perch stuff, the 2.5, or not 2.5, but 2 to 4 ounce pyramid weights, along with the gulp worms here. I think they're called pumpkin seed. Yep, they are. There it is, pumpkin seed. We cut about a 2-inch piece off of these, put them on a hook. Tie the weight below your hook about 12 to 18 inches. We did really well with that. The other thing that works really well is the sandworms. These are almost impossible to find. I had to order them from Amazon because all the local stores are out of them. And so, but they do work. They work very well. So, anyways, just to if you want to try some surf perch fishing, this works great. So, I would recommend these over the pumpkin seed. These do work. These work better. So up to you. The other thing, and I have not tried these, I'm going strictly off of the advice some friends gave me. Vision Hooks and Tackle. They're local to us here in Olympia, and these work great for sea bass. I have not personally tried them yet, but I've seen a lot of pictures from people I work with that use these, and they do great. So I guess moving on, some flounder stuff, and I'll be honest, I have not tried this either yet, but a guy named Gordon Drake, he's also got some YouTube videos out there. Gordon's telling us that some of these colors, not necessarily this brand, but these colors of single-tailed worms here work excellent for flounders, especially starry flounder. So we're going to give these a try actually tomorrow. So I hope to get some video footage tomorrow, as long as the weather's not lightning and rain. But we're going to go out and try these. So, and again, same deal. Tie the weight down, come up, tie a loop knot, and 12 to 18 inches up. You can tie 2 of them if you want, and then just jig those on the bottom. Now, as far as my setup goes, it's actually almost identical to Cody's. I've got a couple different colors schemes going on. This was the only thing I could find close to the color that Cody nails all his fish on. It's a blue fox. And I couldn't catch a single trout on this, but I knocked the hell out of the bass with it, so that was a bonus. Got some topwater stuff, a fake Rapala. Have some real Rapalas too. We've also got a few things in here for ling cod. Just some salmon, some squid. I think these are called Army Truck Green, I believe is what the name of them is. I've heard they work. I have not had the opportunity to try them yet. So, this is a Grim Reaper jig, very similar to the Dart. Works well. We actually did catch a real nice salmon off this last year. Real nice keeper. So, that worked. And over into this box here, some more stuff. Now I've got some wedding rings, and Cody's got some wedding rings. I have not had any luck on these, but people swear by them. I don't know if I'm doing it wrong. I don't know if I'm just having bad luck, but if anybody's got any advice on those, shoot me a message or something. Tell me what Tell me what you do to catch fish. As far as our fishing poles go, we've got several fishing poles, but lately we've been using these here. They're called a whooping stick, and mine's a 10-footer. It's a pretty decent rod. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm using the Solstice 4000 FI reel. It's a good reel, and Cody's got basically the same thing, except his is a 7-foot rod, and it just fits him a little bit better. Actually, to be honest, I almost think the 10-foot's too much, so I may actually swap over to about an 8-footer. It's a little bit long. So anyways, there's our collection, and you know, if anybody out there has any advice, you know, like I said, we don't claim to be the pros, but you know, we sure like fishing. So if you can, you know, shoot us a couple messages or something, let us know what works for you. That'd be great. So hope you enjoyed this, and at least we got something done today. Talked about fishing. Wish we were fishing, but it is what it is. So have a good weekend, guys, and hopefully we'll make a couple more videos this weekend and get them posted with maybe some fish on our line. See ya.